the meeting to order. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I want to remind first of all, welcome everyone. We have a full room, so that's super exciting, and a lot of young kids out in the hallway that we're looking forward to being introduced to. But just remind everyone that we are live streaming this board meeting tonight. So we'll open by taking a motion to accept consent agenda items. I have a motion by Earl. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Pat. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we'll move down under community non-agenda items. We'll ask if anyone is present who would like to speak to any item that is on the agenda or any other topic.
We have 3.
Okay.
So the first one is Kayla Moore.
Okay. So we'll just, as Kayla's coming, if she would come to the podium, just so that we can make sure that everybody can hear her. We'll just remind everybody that this is a public comment opportunity that is on the board agenda. We obviously honor the opportunity for you to come and speak publicly, but just want to remind everybody, and you as well, that this is not a question and answer session. So we won't be giving any responding comments during or following the public comment. Okay, perfect.
I just wanted to come here today to start a conversation around homeschoolers and participating in sports. There's been some confusion and some conflicting information. From myself personally, I contacted the middle school and was going to have my son come there for the last period of the day so he could do sports. I was told that he would need to be tested in either math or language arts, and whatever he was weakest in, he would have to come to first period and take that class. We all know that the private schools are not tested as well and made to come to the first period. That's kind of inconvenient. The last period just allows them to stay after school and be able to participate in the sports. And then we also know that high schoolers have not been allowed to play, homeschoolers are not allowed to play in high school sports. So I want to start a conversation and see if there's a way that we can work together and see how we can change that. It is my understanding that it's up to the athletic director in each county to decide that. And Indiana is an open state, so I do have data from Purdue Extension that was just done here in Jennings County. We're high poverty. We have a problem with transportation, and then there's also a rise of childhood obesity due to inactivity. That's all new data. You can get it from the Purdue Extension office. I just had the blessing of being able to go be a part of that discussion. And when I had contacted the athletic director at the high school, he had suggested that there was a lot of opportunities here in Jennings County, and he had listed like travel sports and sports and rec. But we all know in Jennings County, travel sports is not an opportunity that most people can afford or commit to, because it's a whole family commitment. It's not just for the child. And as far as sports and recs, it's my understanding that they don't go past middle school age. So I would just want to have an open conversation. And myself personally, I don't homeschool because I'm against public schooling. I homeschool for my own reasons. My children would have been failing in school because of the fast pace. Homeschool has allowed us and been a blessing to us to be able to get them caught up and get them to where they need to be. So I don't agree that I need to have them tested. I take a lot of time and pride and preparation into making sure my children have quality education at their pace, and they have got caught up from where they were behind when they were in public school, just because they can go at their own pace. So yeah, I just wanted to start a conversation. My son will be entering high school next year, and I have one in middle school as well, so I wanted to go ahead and get that on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next one, Shelby Brown.
Oh, no. Sorry.
You do not, okay. And then last one, Aaron Brooks.
Is there a timer or anything? Do I have a certain amount of time? I'm just here representing the music department tonight. We have Mamma Mia coming up pretty soon, which is really exciting. Our kids are working so hard right now on this musical. I actually just had a conversation with them yesterday about how great they're doing. And even when they mess up, they laugh it off and try to move on. And that seriousness that they have afterwards is truly amazing. And we took a picture yesterday and posted it online, and it really just embodies what Jennings County is and just how great our kids really are here. I was talking to a friend of mine who is in New Albany Floyd County Schools. That's where I came from. And she said that New Albany High School and Floyd Central High School both hire their pit professionally. We are fortunate enough that we have the talent to have our own kids in the pit, and it is mostly our own kids. And so I think that that's worth presenting and just saying how great it is to be here in Jennings County. And I appreciate everything that is the support that I've received and just that the community has given to our kids. Because it really is, at the end of the day, it's about our kids. And so I just have a small gift to give you 2 free platinum tickets to our show. So I miscounted, so I'm going to skip some of the parents. Sorry. But my brain is mush right now, so just bear with me. But anyway, all right, thank you.
Since we're live streaming, we want to make sure we get the date and the
Oh,
time.
yes, sorry.
Dates, please.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
kind of important.
Yeah. It is Friday, February 23rd at 7 p.m. and then also Saturday, February 24th at 6 p.m. So come out and see us. All right, am I allowed to approach?
Can you sing while you do it?
Sure. I'm happy and I'm singing.
Thank you.
Yes, correct. Yes, I know. That's why I'm not trying to spoil it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is it anyone else?
That is all.
Anyone else that needs to speak? Okay, so again, while the board doesn't respond to any public comment opportunities, we appreciate you coming. Sometimes this can be a daunting group to come in front of and kind of speak, and we appreciate your willingness to come and share, and we'll, take your requests into consideration. Okay. So next we have a presentation, right? And I think what we've been asked to do, if the board would rise and go to that side of the room so that the kiddos can
Bingo.
look at parents and cameras.
Yeah, a little logistics.
Graham Creek Kindergarten STEM.
Check, testing. Okay, as everybody's moving, first of all, thank you for the invitation. As most of you in here know, last year, Graham Creek went through the very arduous process of becoming a STEM certified school. So when Mrs. Johnson asked, had the schools come to visit you guys for showcasing, we thought, oh my goodness, this is the perfect opportunity, because staying STEM certified, what does that mean? What's it really look like? So as I was going through the building and watching all of our classrooms, and I walked into this one classroom, I thought, oh my gosh, this is like design process. This is STEM at its finest. Thought about it, next week come by and they're doing another different lesson. It's like, holy cow. So I bring this lady right here, Mrs. Jenny Kent, into my office and said, Jen, I'm going to throw an idea at you. What do you think about taking your class and showcasing their skills at the school board? And we kind of looked at each other and thought, oh, dear Lord, what did we just say there? Bringing 5- and 6-year-olds, but then, you know what? It's a no-brainer because though they are only 5 and 6 years old, they emulated what STEM is in Graham Creek. So tonight, you guys are going to see what a kindergarten STEM lesson, and I'm going to say that with a caveat because kindergarten at Graham Creek, my expectations, our expectations, it's not a preschool part two. Kindergarten is actually a learning program. You will never, I never will underestimate the learning capacity of a 5 and 6 year old. And don't ever let anybody tell you they can't learn. And they can't learn complex ideas, math, all of the components you're going to see tonight. These little guys, they can do it. So don't ever underestimate them. Part of our success is also right here. We have an amazing parent support. So to you guys, thank you for bringing your kiddos out on a late night like this. So without further ado, Mrs. Jenny Kent, a kindergarten teacher, is going to begin. We're going to begin, right? So here we go, guys. Okay, Cooper.
What What is STEM? S is for Science. T is for Technology. E is for Engineer. M is for Math. In our classroom, we work in groups using the STEM process. In our groups, we each have jobs. A recorder writes down our ideas. The material person gathers all the supplies we need. Our engineer leads the group in following the plan to solve the problem. Together we work to see what we can do to make it better. For this project, we worked as a team and built an igloo. The challenge was to build a warm shelter for our Eskimos. We used marshmallows and toothpicks. I was very good at this project. I wrote down the ideas a group had till we made it.
Did it without looking.
I was the materials person of this project. I got the materials my group needed to build an igloo. I was the engineer of this project. I was in charge of leading our group and building our igloo.
The engineer.
After working on our igloo, we had to look at our design to see how we could make it better. The next project is our t-shirt design and create. We used pictures to make a shirt that shows what STEM means to us. They are all different. We were scientists and we looked at shirts and it looked like our QR codes. We used technology to design and cut out our shirts. We also learned how to use QR codes. I an engineer when we designed and made our shirts. We use mascots to share as much money we made for our shirts.
Boom. Very good.
Here is a picture of our class wearing our shirts that we each designed and created. The QR code on the back of our shirts can be scanned to see more of our STEM projects.
So she's going to take a picture of our QR code. There it is. Good job. Yay. So if you see our STEM shirts in public, take a picture of the QR and it'll take you to the STEM project that's happening in kindergarten at Graham Creek all year long. So what you guys just saw, that is a lesson. You saw math, you saw organization, the whole design process. I'm going to brag on Mrs. Kent just for a second because you got to see some reading skills there. Last year at the end of her kindergarten group of last year's kiddos, when they finished the year, the average reading level was a little over second grade, the average reading level. And I think this year will be even more so. So to the board, when people are saying, we talk about our I-read scores all the time. Right here's one piece of that puzzle. When they come to kindergarten, we have high expectations. I don't make apologies for it. I don't make excuses for it. That's just the way we're going to do things because these kids deserve that. And thus, when they get to first grade, second grade, and it continues on. So, Mrs. Kent, thank you. Kiddos, oh my gosh, can we give them a round of applause?
Should we get everybody in the middle and allow parents to take a group picture?
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing if we take that time. Okay,
Now you have to
guys.
come back again.
Okay, all of the kindergarten kiddos, come here real quick. Hey, Alyssa, where's Alyssa? Kathy, get in there real quick.
We need the front row to get down a little bit, maybe on the knees, so we can get
Now stand up tall. No, stand up. There you go.
And while you're taking that picture, scan that QR code.
There you go, man. Good job.
That's right.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, parents, you guys want to leave and we'll come out. So, Lacey, why don't you follow me from here?
Thanks so much for coming tonight. Good job. We loved it. Thanks, you guys. That was so exciting. That makes me perfect. Great job, you guys. It was so fun having you. Thank you. Thank you. Great job. I may be a little sleepy early in the morning. Just give them a little bit of break. Oh, that's right. It's the dirt, Pat. Oh, yeah. When you said that, she does look like her. She looks just like her mom.
Modest man, can't get him out of the chair.
That was fun. Precious.
All right. I know we're still live streaming. Hopefully everybody got good pictures of all the kids. It's a little warm in here. That was a big
I just
group.
turned the air
It
on.
is, yeah. So again, Graham Creek Elementary kindergarten class STEM presentation. Again, thank them for coming and spending the evening with us. So now we'll move right on down the agenda if it's okay with everybody. Old business, we have some Neola policies for approval.
Yes, if it's okay, I'd like to take these as a group, asking for approval of all these policies for Neola.
Okay. Motion by Pat, I have a second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we have under new business, also some Neola policies.
Yes, so some new Neola policies for you to review. Please reach out if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer those.
So first reading, we'll vote on those during the next board meeting. Next, we'll go down under programs. We have some JCHS new course proposals for 2024.
Yes, just to go along with some of our CTE pathways, and the courses are topics in computer science, welding technology capstone, gas welding processes, shielded metal art welding, principles of welding technology, and then just a course update. It's the same class, it's just an updated course, agribusiness management capstone.
Okay, we'll entertain a motion to accept those changes or course proposals as read. I have.
It was just an inform. If you'd like to vote on it, that's fine.
I'm so sorry. I missed that. Okay. We do have a motion.
I'll rescind that motion.
You rescind it? Okay.
It's in order.
Okay, this is an Thanks for doing that, Travis. Since we didn't have a second, we'll wait and those will come next.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry. All right, now we'll go down under professional staff recommendations.
Asking for the recommendation to be approved that for Carrie Moore to receive the career increment master teacher stipend for the years 2024-25 through 2028-29.
Okay, we'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Mary Lynn, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Cheryl, any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, recommendations under support staff.
And asking for approval, please, for the following recommendations. Whitney Bryson, JCSC bus aid termination. Olivia Clarkson, JCS van driver for the deaf and blind school trip, for the trip from here to the deaf and blind school. Scott Minnick, JCMS custodian, second shift.
Okay, entertain a motion to accept those recommendations.
So moved.
Motion by Pat, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Cheryl, any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next down under finance, we have some donations.
Yes, I'm asking approval to accept the following donations. North Vernon Baptist Church, $1,740 worth of clothes be divided among all the schools. Tanner Resch, 55-inch TV and wall mount to Hayden with a value of about $410. NVIC, $100 to the Sand Creek Playground. Pat Ennie, drum set to the middle school band department. And North Vernon JC, 30 boxes of non-perishable food to the Hope Food Pantry. And Panther Pantry, sorry.
Do I have a motion to accept those donations? A motion by Mary Lynn, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Travis, any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we have a resolution. Philip?
Yes, this is an annual resolution we make to establish the budget within the parameters that they've approved. So the resolution is to allow the treasurer, deputy treasurer to make adjustments to appropriations within major funds, meaning the education, debt, operations, rainy day, to establish the 24 budget for the current year from the state approved budget order.
Do I have a motion for that, to approve that resolution? Motion by Earl, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Pat, any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Now we're down under property. We have a bid and contract.
We do. We're excited. We had 4 companies that put in bids for our high school CTE project, and we are still on timeline for completion for that this summer, which would add multiple new pathways, facilities, renovated areas to our high school for our students next year. So really looking forward to this. I'm asking for approval tonight of the lowest bid. Dunlap and Company were our lowest bid, and we're also asking for approval of the contract with them pending final legal approval to help us keep on timeline. So asking for approval of both those items.
Do I have a motion to accept the Dunlap as the winning bid for the project And then, again, approval of the contract pending final legal approval. Motion by Earl, do I have a second? Second by Pat, any discussion?
I have a question. Does it happen very often when the attorney goes through those, if they find a problem, what is that? Do we negotiate with that company or do we kick that bid out? How's
So it
work?
kind of depends on what the issue is. If it's something that is a substantial risk for the corporation, then it's something that we move forward through back and forth until we have a resolution. If it's something that is minor and it's just a language of what type of material we would choose, that's something we usually just move on through.
Okay. So I have a motion and a second, any other discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Super exciting, really excited about that. Which brings us down to other.
I don't have any other.
If nothing under other, we'll remind one more time, Mamma Mia at Jennings County High School, February the 23rd, that's a Friday at 7 p.m. And then February the 24th, that's a Saturday at 6 p.m., right?
Correct.
Perfect. Show up, it's gonna be good, I'm sure. So, hearing nothing else under other, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Chelsea, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Cheryl. All those in favor? 7-0, meeting adjourned.